Welcome back to another weekly weigh-in. Hi, I'm Nick, and I've been on a weight loss journey for a really long time. I can actually tell you exactly how many weeks because I went back and added in every single week into this document, or I guess like Google Sheets. So I created this Google Sheets and I went back in all the way back to March of 2023. And I entered every single week since then. So it definitely took me a little while, but I entered every single week so I can see my weight loss. And you can see here on this column, reds mean I went up in weight and greens meant I went down. So if you look at my entire journey, which I actually love this, you can see that I never had like a solid green streak. My journey has always been up and down. Red, green, red, green, red, green. I've never had this like losing weight every single week. That's never been part of my journey in the last almost 3 years. That is the reality of a GLP-1 medication journey. There's going to be some that just lose and lose and lose and lose and never even see a red week. And then there's going to be others that aren't losing and they're going to see lots of red weeks, and then they're going to see lots of green. It's all over the place, and you have to be ready and willing to really go through these ups and downs in order to be successful in a GLP-1 weight loss journey and not let it get to you. So I went back and I entered all of my weights, and then I have this weight loss dashboard that I created. And this is going to tell me exactly how many weeks I've logged, which is really cool. So right here on the side, you can see how many weeks I've actually logged. That's how many weeks I've been on this GLP-1 journey. It says 148 weeks. I've been on a GLP-1 journey for 148 weeks. It also shows my starting weight, my goal weight. It shows my current weight, which is actually not correct. We need to enter today's weight. Today I'm 184. I will be entering today's weight. Today's weight was 184.9. So it's going to be a little bit down from that. And then I also have these little columns where it shows my loss by year. So 2023, you can see how much I lost in 2024, 2025. And you can see that it just got less and less every single year. Like in 2023, I started at the end of March, and I lost 42 pounds that very first year. And then in 2024, I lost 26.2 pounds. And in 2025, I lost a whopping 5.5 pounds. That negative 3.1 of 2026 shows that I'm actually up in 2026. I am not down. I'm probably up a little bit less than that now. Let's enter today's date. So I'm going to go down. So today is the 25th, and I weighed in at 184.9. So that puts me minus 1.1 pounds since sometime last week. On the 21st, I weighed in at 186. On the 14th, I was 185. So I'm definitely down. Since I just created this week, I'm going to start using this from now on to track my weekly weight loss. Column over here where it says 65% tells me my progress to goal. So I'm 65% to my goal. And then over here, it's going to tell me my total pounds loss from the beginning. So I've lost 73.7 pounds since the very beginning of my journey. I've lost 1.1 pounds since sometime last week. From now on, this number, so it will be exactly 7 days apart. Since I started entering on the 25th, it'll be 7 days apart. My next weigh-in will be the 1st, then the 8th, and the 15th, and so forth. So that's really exciting. So now if I go back to my weight loss dashboard, you can see that it automatically put in the current weight. So every time I enter a new weight, it's going to automatically import that into this current weight. So it says 184.9 now. It updated my total loss and it updated my weeks logged. So this week marks 149 weeks on a GLP-1 journey. It also updates my average weekly trend from the beginning. So my average weekly trend is 0.5 pound. I'm not terribly mad about that. I think that's a good, solid weight loss average. And then my biggest drop was actually 6.7 pounds. my progress to goal remaining 35%, and then I have my pounds to goal, which will automatically update as well. And then you can see the total loss. This did not update, so I'm going to have to figure out why that 2026 is not updating. Definitely going to have to play around with that formula. It might have updated. I could be wrong, but I do know that I am up, because if we go to the beginning of this month, so I'm actually basing it off of the 12/31 weight. So on December 31st, I weighed 184.7. And if I'm weighing 184.9, then that's actually only a gain of what, 2.2 of a pound. So that I'm noticing that this right here, this formula is not correct. So I'm going to go back in and edit that and figure out what's going on. But this is going to be such an amazing way to track my progress moving forward. And then of course, like, I can share this with you, and then you can even go back and look at my weight loss progress literally from the beginning, because I get so many questions on like, well, how much weight did you lose this week? And when you were 3 months in or 6 months in, how much weight did you lose? I get so many questions like that, and I don't know, like, I don't remember. I could go back and answer those questions now very easily, but I would like for you to just jump on and look at it yourself, and you can kind of see how my weight loss progressed over the years. I don't have the doses that I was on each week. I just keep in mind that I never went above, like when I was on semaglutide, I never went above 1, and I only did 1 milligram like once, and then the rest of the time I was on 0.75 milligrams and lower. I never went above that, really. And then when I switched over to tirzepatide, I've never been above a 10 milligram dose, but I've only taken a 10 milligram dose one time. Maybe I'll go back in there and try to enter as close as I possibly can to where I was dosing wise, and then I can put in when I started tirzepatide. And I'll even put in like those weeks that I went off of a GLP-1 and tried the GLP-1 drops, because you can actually see it in October. I gained like 20 pounds, and you can actually see it go up and then drop down. The 6.7 pound loss was actually right when I went back on a GLP-1 after that hiatus when I went on my cruise in 2025. So that's on there as well. So seeing those ups and downs is really cool. It's really cool for me too. I actually love watching that and seeing that, because I'm such a data girl. I absolutely love data so much. I feel like that was all part of the intro of who I am, just because I wanted you to see the data. I wanted you to see that I am tracking the data. I have it all. This is very much a journey that I want to share with all of you, because it's so powerful. It's such an amazing medication and an amazing tool that if you are struggling with losing weight, get on a GLP-1. You need to get on a GLP-1. It's life-changing. And if you need any help or guidance on getting on a GLP-1, which GLP-1 is for you, anything that you need help with that's not like complete medical advice, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Instagram in my DMs. That's probably the easiest way to reach out to me, because I get those messages right away. Or you could always email me at nick@theglp1girlcode.com. I am very happy to help as much as I possibly can. And I'm excited to share this journey with you. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button right now. And while you're down there, go ahead and like. And if you have the option to hype this video as well, because you have no idea how much that helps my channel grow. And it's not hard, it's not difficult, it's super easy to do. And I just appreciate it so much. You have no idea. All right, this week, let's talk about this week, because I kind of stalled again this week. It's the same. Like I didn't really gain weight, 0.2 of a pound, not really counting that. I'm counting this as a maintenance week. I was on my period this week, so keep that in mind. I literally just stopped my period a couple days ago, so that could be playing a role. But I also didn't do anything right this week. That sounds so bad. I'm sure I could pull in some wins from this week. I did not go to the gym one time this week. I just didn't feel like it. I still feel like I'm getting over this cold. This whole month, like it's still January. Like it's still January. We are 1 week out from the end of January, but January is the longest month, especially as a teacher. If you're a teacher, you know, you get it. January feels like a million months in one. The days just go on and on and on, and it's the longest month of the year. And I've just felt it. I've also been sick this entire month, dealing with this cold, whatever this is. I had 9 students out all week this week. Some of them had the flu, some of them had strep. We have mono in one of our classrooms. Like, it's just like January is this, it's just not a fun month. It's not a fun month. It's not a month to make goals. It's not a month to hit goals. It's just a month to survive. And that's exactly what I'm doing this month. And so far I'm maintaining, which is a great thing. So that's my goal for January. My goal for January is to maintain, survive, and get to February. I don't even know. I don't know if I'll go to the gym this week. I don't know. I am just not feeling it right now. I am also, my ADHD is playing a role because there's a new gym that's opening and it's supposed to open in February. My husband said the gates were down, so I'm hoping that it's opening like beginning of February. And so my mind is very set on that gym and going to that gym. And I'm just kind of over the drive to the other gym. Because when I leave work and I go to the other gym, it's like a 15-minute drive to the gym. But then I have a 30-minute drive back home, and with traffic, sometimes it's like 40 minutes. So I'm not getting home until like 5:36, and then I'm trying to cook dinner, and then I'm trying to create content, and I'm just exhausted. Whereas when the new gym gets here, I will literally drive like 7 minutes to the gym from work, and then it's a 10-minute drive home. So I should be home by 5, even going to the gym. And that sounds so much better. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll go to the gym this week. Maybe I won't. I'm not making any goals as far as the gym this week. Maybe I'll work out at home. Maybe I won't. I don't know. My big goal, that I am making a goal this week though. My goal this week is to eat lunch at school. I did order lunch way too many times last week and the week before. I'm getting back into, just because of that survival mode of January, where I want the food. I also dosed down last week, and I think that hurt me a little bit. I went down to a 5 milligram dose, and I was taking, I think, a 7 milligram dose. So this week I'm going to take a 6 milligram dose, and I'm hoping that that will help me curb that appetite during lunch, because this week I just really wanted food. I wanted delicious food. I wanted to order food. I didn't want my sandwich. I wanted something like greasy and delicious. And so I struggled. After school, though, we did eat at home every day except for one day. We did have pizza, my one day this week, just one day. But that was it. Every other day we did eat at home. So I'm still doing better at eating at home for dinner, but I ordered lunch. So it was kind of a hit and miss week. I still didn't gain weight. I still maintained, because I didn't like overeat. There was no point that I was overeating or like over snacking. It was just kind of back to my old ways as far as ordering lunch. And I want to get out of that. So this week I am planning on taking lunch to work more often. My house is a freaking mess right now, and I need to get it under control. So today I am working on cleaning my house, getting it's not like it's my living room and my kitchen. Like my bedroom is fine, but I just feel like when my kitchen and my living room is chaos, I just feel more stressed out. I'm less likely to want to cook. I'm less likely to, like, the dishwasher, I don't think has been emptied in like 2 weeks. If I can get that under control today, and then I can live in like more of a clean kitchen and a clean house throughout this week, I think that will also help my mindset on just wanting to do better, and like actually making my protein drinks and making my lunch and making my food. I can't do that in a messy kitchen. I don't know if you guys can relate to that or not. Let me know. But like, if my kitchen's a mess, my mind is a mess, my schedule is a mess, everything is a mess. So I'm hoping to get that under control today. I'm actually vlogging it. I started a new Instagram for my teaching content, and that's going to be like part of my Sunday reset series. So that's going to be fun. And I feel like if I do that and I know I'm going to vlog it, I'll do it every week. I think that'll help so much. But I'm still trying to get my mind in the right place. My mindset is still everywhere. It's still all over the place. It's settling. It's definitely settling now that my period is over and my hormones are like getting back to normal. It's settling, but it's still all over the place. Like it's still, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm also really trying to find my love for teaching again. I went into the profession because I love kids and I loved teaching for a really long time. And I still love my job, but there's just so much stress and anxiety that goes with it. So I'm trying very hard to find that peace again with my job, because I think that starting a social media account and growing pretty quickly and seeing the money come in really, like, it really fucked with me. It really messed with my mind, because I started seeing, like, when I first started this YouTube channel and I first got monetized, I was making like $1,000 a month from AdSense. So that was nothing to do with, like, that was just YouTube paying me. YouTube paid me $1,000 my first 3 months monetized. And I was like, holy crap. If YouTube AdSense is going to pay this well, imagine when I have 10,000 subscribers. Imagine when I have 20,000 subscribers. Like, I could possibly do this full time and just make videos and not have to go to work every day. And then after those 3 months, it cut in half. YouTube AdSense is only paying me 500, 400. It was like this drastic drop, even though like my subscriber count doubled, my AdSense went in half. Like, it just didn't make any sense. But I was doing that, and then I was also making money from TikTok Shop, and so I was making like, I had like $5,000 to $8,000 months, multiple months in 2026. And I think that really messed with my mind, because I was like, oh, maybe I could do this full time. Maybe this could be what I do. And then I could focus on my health, and I can focus on content, and I can focus on being home during the day and doing this, and then spending the nights with my family. And my mind really went into this space of that could be possible. And then at the end of 2026, it just cut in like I'm lucky if I'm making $2,000 per month. And I know that's a lot of money. Like, don't get me wrong. That's a lot of money, but it's a lot less than what I was making. It's like literally like 20% of what I was making before. And so, and that's not, I can't live off of $2,000 per month. Like, that's what I mean by that. Like, I cannot live off of $2,000 per month. We would not be able to afford our mortgage. We would be on the street. Like, it would be bad. So now I'm like in this mind space of, okay, that's not what's going to happen. But that really messed with my mind to where I was like, I almost like stopped liking my job, because I was like, wait a second, there's so much stress every day at my job when I could be doing this on content that I love and enjoy and make the same amount of money, if not more. And it really messed with me. So now that that's not the case anymore, I'm trying to step aside from that mind space and remember what I love about teaching and connect with my kids again and have more fun in class and just enjoy my job more, so that the stress part is okay. The stress part I can live with, because I do love my job, because clearly I'm not going to be making a full-time income on social media. Not anytime soon anyways. Maybe in the next 3 to 5 years, but definitely not anytime soon. So I need to get my mind back into the love of teaching and the love of my job, so that I'm not miserable, essentially. Because when I'm miserable, then I'm eating, because I'm an emotional eater, and then I'm gaining weight, or I'm maintaining and not losing weight. And it's just a spiral. It's this whole spiral. So at this point, I really have to disconnect from the whole idea of doing this full time. It's just, that's not even in the back of my head anymore. I am doing this for fun, for emotional regulation, because I love these videos. I love the community. I love content creation. This is what I do for fun, as a side hustle, to make some more money to bring in for my household, so that we can live a little bit more comfortably for now. That's what this is. And I that's what I'm trying to wrap my mind around, to get my mind in the right headspace. And you may be asking, like, why are you talking about this? This is about weight loss. This whole channel is about weight loss. So why are you even talking about money right now? But I think that you need to understand that your mind plays a huge, massive role in how good you are at maintaining or losing weight. And if my mind is not in the right space, I will not lose weight. And that's why I'm sharing this with you, because I'm telling you, my mind right now is not in the right space. And I'm drastically trying to get it there. So that's why I'm working on creating a new Instagram to showcase my love for teaching again and just really enjoy that again and bring content creation into the classroom versus trying to get out of the classroom with content creation, if that makes sense. Okay. I think like honestly this week was nothing but maintaining. I'm not taking anything off the sticky note wall. It's the last sticky note is 184. So maybe next week we'll be able to take off 184. Maybe we'll see 183. I'm very excited about 2026. I absolutely believe that we're going to hit that goal weight in 2026. I'm going to get my shit together and it's going to happen. I'm still eating less fast food. I'm still adding in exercise. I'm still doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just currently surviving. And that's okay. If you are in a survival mode because it's January and it's the longest month of the entire year, that's okay. I did not track anything in my Weight Watchers app this week. Nothing, literally nothing, not a damn thing. I don't even think I was in it at all this week. So that's another goal moving forward. I would like to start tracking. But other than that, I think that's it for this week. Not much more has happened. Hopefully I'll have better news and more things to talk about next week in our weekly weigh-in. But I still want to show up every single week here so that you can see this journey in real time, in real life, with all of the emotions and chaos that goes along with it. I hope that your week was better than mine. If it was, let me know down below. If it wasn't, let me know down below. Let me know how your week went. And go ahead and watch this video next. This is the other video that I posted this week. It really talks about confidence and about how you don't have to wait until goal weight to hit confidence. I have some of the best comments on this video, even though it's not very popular and I don't know why, because it really goes more into the mindset of this whole piece. So if you are struggling right now, this video will be great for you. Just remember that you are doing so much better than you think. You've got this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like and hype this video. Bye.